printer anyways. But I will cover the third and the fourth tenants. So, good morning, Balaram. Did I just say Balaram? I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. I've been trying to think of should I open up with Olaram Bal Soiku Guard Nerdvade. I figured out if I want to
making up new words as we go now.
I know, Balaram. I'm gonna have to figure out a translation for that one. I swear to God, I haven't even been drinking today. Not yet.
Not yet.
So, good morning, everybody. Welcome to our podcast. So far, it's just me and Aru Hutun. Bob will not be joining us. Sent a message saying that he's going to be deterred by the vodka. I'm sorry, not the vodka, the Adika, and some storms moving into his area.
Oh, shoot.
Which is funny, because that means I'm going to be getting those storms here in the next few hours, too. Because he lives directly west as the crow flies.
Is it only eastward winds, or?
Usually that's how that'll work.
Because I'm in the southern part of Illinois, so.
Check radar real quick just to see what's on tap for Memphis today. It doesn't say anything about see, it says no precipitation for at least 120 minutes. But it looks like I got about a 55% chance of stray afternoon thunderstorm. That'll be fun. Got some storms going out to the parents for dinner tonight then.
Nice.
So I'm going to cover our third and fourth tenants real quick to kick this off. So tenant number 3, a Mandalorian must never be the one to initiate violence. A Mandalorian must never be the aggressor in a given situation. We must always retain our self-control and mastery of our actions at all times. Violence includes the act of physical, rape, theft, direct threats, etc. This also means a Mandalorian should only react with violence against violence first perpetrated by another. This being said, a Mandalorian must restrain themselves to only use the amount of force necessary to end the threat, i.e., escalating force kind of thing. Someone reacts with a punch to the face, you're going to punch them back. They bring out a knife, you're going to react accordingly to how to defend yourself. And that goes all the way up to bringing out your pew-pew and defending yourself that way. Hopefully that doesn't happen. Life happens. We have to defend ourselves and others. That is the way. So, where was I? Right, and we must not allow an innocent to be harmed by their actions, if at all possible. Again, going into that escalation of force and defending everyone around us. So, tenant number 4, a Mandalorian must be prepared and willing to defend those who cannot defend themselves, defend the way, and be willing to lose every drop of blood in the process. So that really ties into the last one really well. A Mandalorian must be willing, able, and prepared to protect the weak, those who cannot defend themselves, and the way. They must be prepared to step forward and act when others will not, even going so far as to lose every drop of blood in the process. This does not mean, as a Mandalorian, to resort to violence, except as a last resort. So there's the 2 tenants covered for the week. As for language, I do have a little bit. If I can find where... I think she direct messaged it to me again. There it is. So a little bit more of fanfic translation. Not too much. 'Cause I didn't actually go too far into actually translating this. I will actually go into translating and posting it into the Mando'a chat channel later. But so last week after the fun time that we had there, Phoenix, who now goes by the Forger, sent me some more to translate. So it actually doesn't go. It actually looks pretty good so far. So the first one is: so you want to start a war? Bead guard kopad at start a con. So it doesn't look like they had a word for start. So it looks like I'll have to translate that one. The next one, I know I can't hide anymore. Ni kar talir ni leis orano novar or atu. I had to take the long way. Ni at habir timuni ara. Yeah, I like this one. Place your bet. Da apgar bet. So it looks like I need to get a word for bet because they just English translated that one. Alright, so we do not have a word for off here. However, the phrase is watch as we go off together. Okay, yeah, I'll have to do a translate on that one before I can even do that because it doesn't have watch or off. Yeah, I should have gone through these before I tried to do this. Don't have any for that one. Alright, so I can actually do this one. They don't have a word for creed, but I'm gonna substitute Rooney way. So I'll always live by the way or creed until the day that I die. Ni'il Ratin Odaskir Dete Rooney Arkete Tur Ibek Ni Asha Amur. Hopefully I'm pronouncing those right, 'cause I ain't got the pronunciations next to them either. Okay, so here's a good one that is completely translated to Mando'a. Find the strength to see this through. Mar irir, dikot at, haterir, ibik adol. See the next one. Yep, that one's completely translated. So we are the one who will never be broken. Vi kurir, te solas tion ad, gelir drar, kurir shulaka. And the last one, I stand here right beside you. Nimotir ular, Dabi Juan, Juan Gar. So I'll definitely make sure I get those translated correctly with pronunciations and pinned into the Mando'a channel. Let's see, what else do I got? I think somebody in here was looking for... Right. So, Aru, you were looking for a phrase to say, this is above my pay grade.
Yep.
And it looks like we had several people reply while I was asleep. So I never got to tag in on this one. So it looks like Ba came in with La'am Vai Nirba Narber, which is simplified as above my pay. And I've also noticed that we've been, in the voice chat, we've been mispronouncing Nar, which is spelled N-E-R. We've been saying Nervod. It's actually Narvod, pronounced N-A-H-R. So
That's going to take some getting used to.
It is. I keep going myself and reading it as Nervod, because I'm so used to doing that from reading the books. So let's see. Then they come back with above my pay grade. So if we eliminate Ibak and use the rest, okay, I'm not seeing the. Okay, so Keeper responded to the first one with Ibak Ibak la Amvai Narber la Kaj, which is basically that is above my pay grade. It's a fair bit harder to say than not my problem. but I think okay. So I'm reading these a little bit backwards. I'm jumping around a little bit. To say not my problem would be ne nar bandu bandush, which literally translate not my problem. And then we can go down to the other one, which translates to that is above my pay grade, which is ibak lamvai nar la kaj, which again is a little bit more complicated than the not my problem one. Or we can go with above my pay, la amvai nar bear. And then we actually had one above my pay grade, which is I think it was what you were actually looking for.
Yeah.
And Vey comes in with so he looks like he combines a few words, nar and bear, for la envie, nar bear, la kaj, which I guess translates to above my pay grade. So which one of those did you want to go with?
I think just shortened up above my pay grade. I think that
The above my pay one?
yeah.
Alright, so it looks like Ball wins on that. The phrase shall be la envie, nar bear. Or translates to above my pay. So, here's another fun one. If anybody old enough remembers the TV show My Gym Partner's a Monkey,
Oh God.
there was always this fun part where someone would pull out a diamond or some kind of jewel and they'd all go into a trance saying, shiny, shiny, pretty, pretty.
Oh, I hate that.
So, I just, for the shab of it, decided to translate that as close as I could to Mando'a. So, the best I could get is glitter, glitter, beautiful, beautiful. Or Tranir, Tranir, Meshla, Meshla.
Oh God.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you just gotta have some fun and translate some phrases, alright?
Right. Right. But also, you know what? I'm not even gonna.
Oh, come on, I wanna know what.
Fanfic and children's cartoons is. Oh. That's a. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to finish that thought. I'm just.
Oh, you know what? You just gotta have some fun, alright?
So I'm doing maintenance too while we're doing this. My
Yeah.
firing pin is broken.
Oh god, that's not
That's
good.
why it didn't fucking fire.
Ouch.
Yeah, you know that little piece. It's a G19. So you know that little piece that's supposed to stick out of the firing pin for the Glock
don't, but
at the
I'm
very
familiar
end.
with firing pins
You know
in
what?
general.
I'll take a screenshot because this is important, ladies and gentlemen, to do your maintenance as Mando'a as well. So since this is an important part of my kit.
Yeah, and not everybody's gonna be familiar with the inner workings of a firearm either. So.
Oh yeah, fuck. We should do a podcast purely on talking about the inner workings of firearms and everything too. I think so that you can do your own maintenance at home because it's gonna be a lot cheaper. But that's for a conversation later. But there's that little peg that sticks out at the bottom, and I will show you what happened to mine when I was trying to install a new backplate. And I guess I sheared it off.
This is the one that you transformed into a
The fun button.
rifle?
Yeah, the fun, with the charging handle and everything. Oh my god, it was great.
Yeah, this is the one that you were working on last week, right?
Yes. So, let's see if my camera's gonna focus. Because this
Make
is.
sure you post these into the Bala Rude.
I should have recorded what was happening so that people would know, oh yeah, my firing pin's fucked.
No, not Bala Rude. Needs to go into the Aranar Bajur channel instead of DMing these straight to me.
So it is flat and smooth.
Nice. That thing just came right the heck off.
Yep.
Right the hell off.
It's probably a cheap firing pin, and it could have been because of me dry firing it, or when I installed the backplate, I installed a new backplate, and it wasn't really a great backplate.
Dry firing do that though. It sheared it off.
I don't know. It's I might have to.
Everybody listening to podcasts, this is gonna get posted into the firearm channel of the Discord.
Maybe it's the housing for the. I doubt it's because it was not machined correctly, because I'm looking straight through and it still looks fine. I'll have to figure out how to clean that out. It could have just been because it got too dirty. I have no idea. Okay, so I'm going to actually pull out the rest of this assembly.
Yeah, that's an interesting break there. 'Cause that pin just came right the hell off.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and that's machined on there. That doesn't move. Yeah, so I've got a completely stripped upper at this point, and I'm going to be doing a thorough cleaning of it. Jesus Christ. Oh, what was the one fun one that we said we were going to shout at the end of every podcast?
Okay, so before you had started that, I was just getting to that. So, he wanted a way. I don't remember what chat this came into. Probably up in the cantina somewhere. But somebody wanted a way to say, fuck your nuts. You may or may not be in this channel right now. So, to literally say F your nuts, it's Shabgard Getsi. Or I'm sorry, Shabgard Getse. So if you ever want to tell someone, go F your nuts, Shabgard Getse.
Also, it's a very specific F you.
It really is. And it's more fun to say than F your couch.
I take that. That's sacrilege. 100%. That actually was my nickname in high school, was couches, because that's all I would say is fuck your couch.
Okay, I need to see if we have a word for couch.
We'll have to make one up.
Yeah, I actually need to reopen because I moved where my files are.
Yeah.
That's why it's not open, so I need to go into my The Way of Mandalore folder that I made. Mando'a 1. There it is.
Alright, I have to go deep diving in my room just real quick to find my cleaning kit, otherwise,
See, I keep mine in the same place every time. Also a good thing to do.
I have a messy room due to moving and being the lucky one to getting kicked out of military, so, honorably, might I add, it's just that I get to be lifted by the seat of my pants and yeeted out the door, and it's gonna be great.
I bet it is. So, if you want to say sofa, couch, or bench, it's all the same word.
I mean, it's all the same thing if you really think about it.
Yeah, it is. So it's Sheb-Ori-Keb. Sheb-Ori-Keb.
Okay. Putting the headset down.
Copied from the PDF into Discord. And I'm going to edit the message that I have in there. This is literally...
Okay, I'm going to the gun shop today. I know what I'm going to be spending the rest of my $30 on. It's going to be another cleaning kit.
Your $30?
You what?
I said the rest of your $30?
Yep, the rest of my $30. 60 bucks for a new firing pin. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, right.
Let me look up and see if JSD Supply has something, because I'm not going to fuck around and pay $60 that I don't have to. But it came from JSD Supply, so maybe that's the problem.
It might be. I mean, I'm not going to claim to know the provider that you're mentioning, so...
Oh, they're a pretty base company. I love them. I love them a whole lot. I probably fucked something up, so let me...
There's a good chance of that with how that firing pin
Because I've never heard of anybody having a firing pin issue with any manufactured Glock 19 slide. A fully, like, assembled... Yeah, I've never heard of them having issues. So... That tells me...
So we have a new translation. If you want to say F your nuts, shop guard gets a. Or if you want to say literally your couch, it's a shop guard shabody kev. So I'm definitely going to have to put this podcast as explicit. Which I've actually been doing for all of them anyways.
Right.
You know, shit slips out and you curse. It's alright, it happens. And, we got a problem, boss.
Oh?
It's capturing you, but it's not capturing me.
That's okay, I've got mine running.
Okay, good. So you all just have to upload that to Anchor. And
Yep.
I'm gonna just go ahead and stop my recording then.
I gotta be careful how I fucking do this, because it's got two little shards poking out. I'm glad I figured out what it was. That means this is an easy fix.
Yeah, all you gotta do is get a firing pin. Which
If
is
it
an
was-
easier fix.
Oh, yeah. I knew it couldn't have been my lower assembly, because everything was like, the trigger was clicking when I pulled it, and like I would rack it, click, okay, everything seems to be working. I'm looking at the inner functions, nothing is warped, nothing is stripped, nothing is... There's nothing. So, it is purely, I do need to clean the shit out of my lower, though. I put, like, 100 rounds through it prior, and I guess that even though I haven't put anything new, the fact that I didn't clean out the firing pin assembly, I think when I last lubed it up, it loosened a lot of carbon, and now it's all in my fucking lower.
Damn.
So, everything else seems to be in great functioning form. No warps, no disfigurations, no nothing. It's purely just sheared off firing pin. So, I will be sure to post that in there and be like, hey, specifically for Glock 17, Glock 19, if your gun is only making clicks, bring it back home, pull out your fire assembly pin, or your firing pin assembly, and double check that it actually has the little pokey part.
Alright, so I'm actually going to try to make a word for firing pin.
I think that would be kind of important to have verbiage for the intricate parts of your firearm, since if the firearm has essentially a spirit, then it kind of needs to be...
No, Lingo Jam does not have a translation for it. What is another way of saying firing pin then? Or firing?
Shoot?
Let's try. Yeah.
I don't know. And now I don't know how this goes back
A
in.
word for shotgun. That's not what I want.
This is going the opposite way. Let's try this
Fire.
way.
Okay, we have a fire or shoot.
But not the act of... See, we're having issues with those verbs, aren't we?
Yeah.
Kind of can't
We
have a
have
fully
fire
functional
pin.
language without verbs.
Which is Trey Shiar Bev. Or fire pin. I mean, a literal translation for it is just doesn't have the verbiage for the act of firing.
I need to double check that I, in fact, do have this correct. My slide. Yeah, nope, that's in there correct. Oop, fuck me in the ass.
Yeah, let's see what I can find in verbs.
God damn it, it's not showing me the other side. That's the 19. That's the 23. Okay, I do have it in there correctly, so... I already have the assembly. I'm gonna have to clean this out. I just wanted to be sure that it did, in fact, have everything in there. So, I have my cleaning kit. It was either a new cleaning kit or books, by the way.
Cleaning kit is definitely something you need.
And I do have a cleaning kit, but it's a very small one for 9mm, and thankfully this is a 9mm. I need one for my rifle. So let me just, like, douse this in lube. And get my little brush-a-do in here. Does this even go in? Will this fit in? No, it will not fit in there. But fuck, is it dirty.
Okay, so would this be indicating a repeated action, firing?
Yeah, the continuation of firing.
Okay, so the prefix would be Tug. T-U-G Benton.
I'm just gonna do this really fucky.
So far I've got Tug, Trashiar, Bev. A repeated fire pin.
Yeah, that'll probably do, to be honest.
So now I just need to get the pronunciation here.
This thing is gonna be so wet.
I'm assuming you're talking about the firing pin.
No, my entire slide. I am drenching this fucking thing.
Things taken out of context.
Welcome to the Mando'a channel. The board's gonna be so mad. I said the board's gonna be so mad. Don't worry, we'll make sure to take.
Talking language. We're talking pew pews.
We're talking pew pews. It's within the tenets, right?
We're also cursing.
They should have known better to let veterans handle this. So really, it's their fault.
I think there's no better people to do it.
Oh my god, the housing is really fucking dirty.
Sounds like we have someone who doesn't clean their weapons.
I actually clean these after every shooting. I just don't go into every piece and clean them out. And now I'm starting to see.
You don't do a deep clean.
I don't do deep cleans unless I go more than 300 rounds. And I haven't gone more than 300 rounds with this gun yet. But I didn't. Well, okay, so it's probably my fault because I shot Blazer through it. And Blazer, for people that are inexperienced, is a rather dirty cartridge for 9mm. That's why I make sure, because it's cheap and.
Oh, I was pronouncing that wrong. I was pronouncing it Bev. It's Bave.
I do need a new cleaning kit that's going to take care of the. Yeah, I need something that's going to get in there.
Alright, so if we want to say broken firing pin, it's Shukish Tug Trashiar Bave.
And we'll post that in the channel.
Yep, it's being pinned right now.
Because Aru doesn't know what the fuck he's doing with the Glock 19 and apparently somehow sheared off his damn firing pin.
Yeah, that's definitely not good.
Check your firing pins, ladies and gentlemen.
Check your firearms repeatedly.
Repeatedly.
And clean them after every...
Well, I did maintenance when I did my weapons draw earlier yesterday morning, and then...
Marnin?
You know what? And then I did weapons draw, I got everything in the bags, I put it in the trunk, and I waited for, a couple hours. Is pretty fucking standard when you're waiting for somebody else to go to the range with you. We had a lot of fun. Got to shoot a 40.
Military in general. Like Italian general says, hey, I want to do a run at 10 a.m. Your shebs are standing out there at 6 a.m. Because everybody says be there 15 minutes beforehand.
And then you have to be 3 hours ready beforehand.
Well,
that's how you have pictures of
everybody's 15 minutes added up.
Yeah.
You're going to be out there at 6:15. You're out there at 6, so that means it actually won't start till 6:30 for your team leader's time, and then you get up to your squad leader, tells you to be out there at 6:45. Your first sergeant tells you to get out there at 7 o'clock. Your what would the next one be up? That would be your platoon leader would tell you to be out there at 7:15. Then it would go up to company first sergeant.
Oh,
tells
fuck.
you to get out there at 7:30. So then company leader, company CO will tell you to be out there at 7:30. Then battalion will tell you to be out there at 7:45. Sorry, battalion command sergeant major will tell you to be out there at 7:45. And battalion CO, whatever rank they might be, tells you to be out there at 8 o'clock. And then you get up into the brigade levels.
So basically, the Army just kind of sucks.
So everybody wants you to be out there 15 minutes before the time to start. So let's say you gotta run at 8 a.m. Your ass is standing out there at 6 a.m. because everybody tells you to be there 15 minutes before their time.
Okay, now how the fuck do I get this firing pin out?
With your hands.
You know what? Oh, I have to look up a
smart ass today.
I have to look up a tutorial on this just because, like, I've never actually disassembled a Glock firing pin assembly. So I have to figure out how I'm going to get the spring off. And the firing pin... Ow, I'm going to give myself a metal sliver. I swear to God I will. Okay.
I'm gonna be over here laughing my sheds off.
Oh, it's going to be painful, too, if I don't be careful.
After you find that tutorial, be sure to post that in the...
Yes, absolutely. I'm going to show them what I did to my gun, and they can laugh it off for a little bit, and then I'll show them how I fixed it.
Yeah, make sure it goes into the Bajur channel. That's the firearm channel for anyone who wants to know. Alanar Bajur.
I'm going to lube
Do I
up my
remember
barrel
what
again.
that actually stands for? Not really. Let's find out. I'm the one teaching language. I don't even remember what it freaking stands for.
Oh, goddamn.
So it looks
Ooh,
like
that is
guard,
a dirty barrel. Dirty barrel.
guard education. Alanar Bajur. Guard education. Excuse me. Oh, welcome, Orderic. See, we have somebody jumped into the voice with us. Whether we'll hear them or not, I don't know, but welcome.
I did a stupid.
What'd you do?
I got the spinny little fabric rod piece stuck in my barrel. It's a good thing I'm Air Force, huh?
You need to get a.
I'm definitely gonna get another cleaning kit today. I'm going to the gun shop.
Oh no, not cleaning kit. I was trying to think of the damn word for it. Piece of circular wood.
It's just that all these are like small fucking pieces, and like I have to be careful not to lose them because I once had to wait a couple weeks to finish building this damn thing because the damn I lost the takedown spring assembly, or just the takedown spring. Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, nice. It went shooting across the room or something?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. I was really mad because I was like, I didn't have the tools to begin with, so like trying to build one of these, my first time, might I add, was a disaster. And so I was using drill bits that you probably should not have been using for. And what ended up happening was I was really struggling to get proper placement, and all of a sudden something went flying. And I was like, I don't know what that is. Well, I found out what it was. Takedown spring. And then as soon as I actually got the new one in the mail, don't remember what the company was, but they got it really quickly, and I'm appreciative of it. I found the little fucker. Note, Aru is colorblind. So when you have a silver spring on a tan floor and it's not shiny, good luck fucking finding it.
Dowel. There we go. That's the word I was looking for. You need to go get a dowel rod that'll fit inside your barrel. to push that piece out.
God
Preferably a metal one. I don't know how well wood will.
Ow!
I'm sure it might hold up fine, but it's gonna have to be.
I'm gonna fuck up my finger doing this, I swear to God.
For those who want to know, I'm a dumbass when it comes to forgetting words sometimes.
Okay. So...
Is it working?
Well, I mean, it won't work until I get a new piece. What the fuck am I
Get a new
doing?
firing pin.
I'm at my mic.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, your mic is working. We can hear you now.
Okay. I thought I had it muted for a second, then I realized, I'm like, oh shit, I am muted.
Yeah, you are muted. So we did not hear anything you were saying for the last 5 minutes, probably.
More
I was
than
trying to be
likely.
quiet. I was mostly trying to be quiet, not waking others up.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, so
welcome to the podcast.
my upper
language and shit.
my upper assembly is actually really damn clean now. I don't see any carbon.
Good.
All clear lube. Probably spray some fucking deep creep in there too, just to be absolutely sure.
So I'm not exactly sure what product you use, Aru. But I'm gonna go grab what I use and recommend using because it's really nice.
I'm gonna go to the gun shop today if they're open. Let me double check they're open. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get an Amazon kit.
Have you all thought of using WD-40 for some of that?
I have not used WD-40. I've only used specifically CLP stuff. Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, the brand I use is Hilco Lube.
Gotcha.
Hilco Lube Junior.
Oh, I better stop the recording.
No, you can. Why? Stop. We're talking about important shit here.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be for the language stuff.
No, it's anything way of Mandalore related. That's why I usually record the entire time we're talking. You never know what gold you'll get.
So literally, my ranting about how the fanfics are just not okay. Not okay as a.
Last week's podcast was an hour and 19 minutes long.
Oh, wow.
Well, we haven't gotten kicked off for doing this yet, so I guess.
I mean, this is our 6th episode now, so
Yeah, that's good.
we must be doing something right.
Oh, they're closed today. God damn it.
It's
Have you
Sunday.
all
What
thought
else
of
do you
looking
expect?
at the app called Anchor?
The what?
Yeah, that's what we're using.
Ah. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, we use Anchor to do all of our editing, and then we'll post it from there.
I actually use it for a personal podcast too, so that's how I knew about it.
I don't think so. I actually added Amazon Music. Hold on. Oh, that's Amazon.
Well, I guess I'm ordering off of Amazon today.
Amazon somehow locked me out of my account where I can't even gain freaking access.
Nice.
Like, I even called, and the guy from somewhere is like, I need a receipt for this so I know to get in to help you out with your password. I'm like, screw it, I'll just make a new account. I even had a whole saved list for my truck, and I'm like, well, shit.
Okay, these are better. These are definitely better. I have to clean my brush really good today. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to put my firing pin assembly in there. I am going to put my back plate on, though, and just kind of keep everything together. And then I'm going to put that in a baggie and look for a new assembly.
There we go. Availability. That's what it was. So I've posted it on. I haven't checked to see if it's actually on there, but the availability is on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music. Where else have I posted it? Spotify and Anchor, obviously. Google has it, like Google Podcasts.
I didn't even know Google had podcasts.
I think those are the only places I remember actually putting were those Because I wanted to put it on YouTube, but I need to have some kind of video feed behind it. And I don't know
There's
what will be
also-
acceptable to put there.
There is SoundCloud.
Not familiar with that one.
It's a music app, but there's also like podcasts in it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't
so-
realize we were actually gaining followers from the podcast, so I was like, okay, we need to put this out more.
Yeah. Who are all these people?
I mean, I'm still waiting for the influx of people coming from the Facebook page, because I actually posted on there that we do the podcast, and there was a reply. It's like, wait, we have a Discord?
Oh yeah, I saw the podcast yesterday when it was posted.
Yeah,
On
I
Facebook.
do know that they aren't like advertising the Discord all that much, but I do know the links have been posted previously.
Yeah,
I feel
the
like that's
Discord
one of the
link
top things we should do is like post Discord links a lot more than normal. That way,
Because
those who-
people just coming in
right
to
now,
the Facebook group itself aren't going to immediately go, "Ooh, there's a Discord." They're going to go, "What the fuck is on this Facebook?" And then they're going to, go from there. But
So right now we have an average of about, 227 people offline. Sorry, 228 offline. 29 online. 30 if you include myself, because I'm going by the roll tags.
so I'm going to get an
I think
entire.
we also have. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm going to get an entire bag of upper assembly parts for probably the $60 range, because I don't want to just get a firing pin assembly for $6. That's not happening.
Yeah, that's definitely something you need to do.
And thankfully,
Actually,
JSD
just
Supply does have
Printer.
a deal going on right now with that stuff. So their slides, fully assembled, are like $200 instead of like $260 when I bought them. That's
I also do know
a
we
full
have
assembly.
TikTok.
Oh,
Yes,
that's right. We do have
That's
TikTok.
actually how I found out about the way.
That's also how I did too.
I looked up. I was looking up cults on Facebook, and I ran into
Yeah,
this one.
'cause that's what you want to look for a Mandalorian. We are not a cult. I swear to God, we are not a cult.
But the thing is, like, I call every faith a cult, anyways. So, like, I know it does have negative.
But
It
that
does
is
have
a
negative
big
connotations, but, like-
connotation that we don't need in our fledgling state.
Right. No, that's it's more like a humor ha-ha thing than malicious, but yeah, no, cult definitely has negative connotations, so you have to be careful with that.
Yeah.
So as of right now, the Way of the Mandalore Keepers of the Way Facebook page has 1.3 thousand people on it.
Damn, it's expanded a lot more. Last I was on it for a bit.
It's a big fucking page. It's not.
It is. The other page has like 14,000 people following it. But we only have like 250 people in this Discord.
I
I
got you.
think the
Yeah, the
allure
ratio
would
is
have
not
our
in our
hands full
favor
if
here.
We had everybody come in from Facebook. Now I realize not everybody on Facebook is gonna have the Discord either.
Not everybody likes Discord, to be honest.
Do we
Yeah, I
have
can agree with that.
ways
for
we can
certain
like
things,
advertise?
Yeah,
Other
all
ways
we,
we could advertise,
and like we already have a vetting process, so there's not really much risk that we associate with kind of putting a. I guess I don't know. I haven't checked what they have currently going on the Facebook, but if it's not like pinned there for people to see, so that's like the first thing to be like, oh, there's a Discord too.
Well,
Let me check.
I posted the session from last week on there.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I see a post now from Grant Kincaid on here from an hour ago.
Yeah, I don't know if I actually saw the post that he put.
The one he put is like a quote.
I got the one from 11 hours ago.
Ah, that's
2
what I'm
days
seeing.
ago.
Well, I found a gun cleaning kit, and it's a big boy.
You're reminding me of something I have to do because I have a project that I need to work on. Ugh.
I've been working on my 3D printer the last 2 days, and I'm kind of pissed off at it right now because I can't even do anything with it until I factory reset it.
I gotta check out my 100-year-old rifle and see if it still works. Oh, it's a lever action. It's a 22 lever action Marlin.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, it's not been shot for that long, so I don't know if it's gonna be jammed or not. So that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's definitely going to require some cleaning, bod.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I need an actual 9mm wiring brush to put through there. Okay, I'm gonna add that to cart and call it good. When is that gonna be here by?
I need to finish the 308 build that I'm doing.
I will probably be posting. I don't know if I've already done this, but like I'm pretty sure I've already posted my reading list on because we should also be making sure we maintain our minds and our education on topics of self-defense, and especially I put a huge emphasis personally on navigating our current climate, whatever side of the aisle that you tend to be on. We do our very best not to have partisan politics be the topic of discussion anywhere, but learning how to navigate the current climate, regardless of how you view it, I feel is strictly important because you go into the topic of low-intensity conflicts. So I have a huge reading list, all good stuff. Unfortunately, with not only national but international issues, we are in a position where the spy game is very much alive in the United States. I'm currently going for my bachelor's degree in counterintelligence, so learning about this stuff is kind of important. And yeah, so I'll make sure to double check that my reading list is on there.
I know you had just posted something in the last couple days. I don't remember where.
The one thing I see on here from the anchor post on the Facebook group is the Mando'a podcast from 5 days ago.
No, he's talking about in the Discord.
Yep. And that would not be Biscargum. That's
armor.
That's armor and arms. So it's going to be the one that's not armor and arms. That's food, games, challenge.
Is the crafting channel.
Defense education, learn about the use and tactics. Oh, that's for arms and armor. What's the one that... Okay, EDC not pertaining to survival skills. Yep. Okay, so I did post...
It's just mostly all of it.
So that's Kuyan Borare... Oh, goddamn.
Yeah.
You have to roll those R's. Oh, Borare. So, that one... I see a lot of fishing in here, too. I'm going to go back a ways and see if I can't find... Oh, we do have people posting...
This was within the last couple weeks.
We talked about...
you posted one yesterday at 9/11.
Yeah, I did. And then I also posted Forward Observer because they're a good no bullshit news source. There's also podcasts like... and I'll cut this shit out. But there's also podcasts like Intelligence Matters with Michael Morrell. He was a... I want to say he was a deputy director of the CIA. He's a high tier fed. There's also the International Spycast Museum that actually talks to people, especially Cold War era topics, because those tactics are still very much in use because we're dealing with topics like China. And then, of course, Team House is special operations guys from the DoD. They talk to DIA officers, they'll talk to CIA officers, they'll talk to counterintelligence from Army, all that fun stuff. So
sounds interesting.
Oh yeah, and you have to scroll a ways back to find those, but I have them posted. And then also I posted the books that I have to read for.
And pin these.
You what?
I'm gonna go and pin these right now.
So there's also the books from William R. Johnson, very big name. He's obviously retired, otherwise he wouldn't be posting these fucking books about it. But thwarting enemies at home and abroad, counterintelligence theory and practice, and probably the thing that I basically is secondary gospel for me is Total Resistance by H. von Dock. Swiss dude. So that was written during the Korean War, and they're worried about the Soviets moving in because they still had the Iron Curtain, so they were a lot closer to Switzerland. So it's a whole hypothetical. What do we do in case they invade our country? We have a very small country. We need to learn how to enact total resistance. So that's Guerrilla Warfare 101. Counterintelligence theory and practice is basically a textbook for my classes. Thwarting enemies at home and abroad is another big one. Gray Man theory, that's also important. U.S. Army, and then a lot of these are the U.S. Army field manuals. And learning about 5th generation warfare, I do feel personally is a very big thing because that's the current generation of warfare that we're in.
Okay, I found one for a Forward Observer back on April 27th.
Yep, and the rest of them are like when the channel was just new.
I've got a good question though for you guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm looking at getting myself a plate carrier, son. I'm like doing some research on it. Y'all got anything I could use?
I have
more?
GovX, and if you have PayPal, I can help you get deals on plate carrier and send it your way, so you don't have to spend out the ass for one.
I've got about $2,000 in my account from a lawsuit, so I should be.
Oh, so you're okay. How old are you, Arctic?
21.
Oh, fuck! You sound a lot younger. Okay, so
Oh yeah, I know.
let me get on GovX. We'll take a look at this, and if we find something that's, since you do already have a set amount of 2,000, we can definitely get you. You already have guns?
I'm looking at getting myself one.
Okay, then I guess we have to start from scratch. So, Cadis, I don't know what you prioritize. Are you close to the cities, or are you close to rural area?
I'm like in a metroplex, so like in Texas
Okay, so
you have like the DFW.
You should be fine then.
Oh yeah.
So, would you say recce kit, or should we push them towards level 4s?
What was the first one?
Recce. So the mountain.
Oh, recreational
Yeah.
kit?
No. The scouting kit. Your chest rig rather than armor.
I mean, we all should have some armor of some kind with the chest rig.
Okay, fair enough. Well, because like when I do this stuff, I'll have like level 3s under, so I didn't know if we want to go level 3s with the chest rig over top of it, or what else have you? Because you said you are close to the cities, right?
I would
Yeah.
even say just a mil-spec plate.
I'm like an hour away from Dallas right now.
Okay, so we do have to get them plates too, and I know just the companies to go to for that. Let's see if they have any deals going on right now. Since I'm not going anywhere now. GovX is the one I'm looking at, but I'm military, so I get to have an account with them.
I wonder if I
Oh,
can
nice.
look up
What branch?
I should make an account.
Air Force. Yeah, you can make it.
GUVEX?
GOVX.
Oh, like government, but with an X.
Yeah, that's essentially it.
Because I'm prior military, I should be able to.
Oh yeah. Also, law enforcement and fire, EMTs, all of them, they all get to do this.
I'm looking at being a military contractor.
I mean, that's not a bad route to go, and you won't have to deal with the bullshit of military, so